So please communicate it to your friends whose contacts you have, so they'll be able to join this meeting. Actually, I had to post this message uh, early in the morning, but due to some busy schedule, I could not post it in the morning, and I posted around 4 o'clock. So I do feel that many of our friends were not able to catch up with the message. So you can just do a little help to me by forwarding this message, or just have a phone call with your friends. Uh, if they're interested, they can join. Once we have more than 5 people, 5 to 6 people, then we'll actually begin our discussion. It's 6:05, so we can also wait for 5 minutes more to let our other friends join this meeting, because having many people together creates a wonderful atmosphere, even for online classroom. So I believe we have two more members, Damini and Preeti, with us, so we can begin our discussion. So good evening, everyone, and I'm happy that you people are still there with me for this meeting. And out of 35 people who have registered for Aspire BSc English, there are six to seven people, or 6 to 10, I mean to say, who are interested to join the meeting and learn something out of it. Okay, last time we talked about introduction of how we introduce people, and fortunately, sorry, you people gave names to a number of people, a number of friends who were in the picture or who are in the picture. Today I am going to show you the same picture, and then we'll move forward in our discussion of how to introduce others. Uh, a couple of practical sessions, a couple of hands-on training will help us a lot on this topic, because the nature of topic is such where more practice is required than more theory. And I hope that you people will also agree with me on this. So to begin with, let me share with you again the picture that I shared with you last time, and to whom you gave your names. So here is that picture that we talked about last time. And I don't actually remember the names of the names that you gave to these people last time. But I know those people who gave names to these individuals, they know what names they had given to these uh, people in the picture. याच्यामध्ये ज्यांना नावं दिलेली होती त्यांना मला वाटतं आठवत असेल. I don't remember exactly what names you people gave to these 4 plus 3, 7 people. Before I proceed, let me ask you, am I audible to you? Is my voice clear? Or shall I check my technical details? Somebody just tell me if I'm audible. Yes, okay, Shivanji, thank you. So we gave names to these people. Let's add some more details to the description of these boys and girls in the picture. And if we add these number of uh, number of points of description, I'm sure you'll be able to see a complete picture of how to introduce others. And you can take into account that these are certain basic formal things that we talk about when we introduce others to someone. Okay, so let's have introduction of these 7 people. And as the names given, let me tell you that what are the points that we shall include in the introduction of others. When we introduce ourselves, we include certain points like this, but while introducing others, we can also use these points to introduce them to others. Okay, so the first point, as I said, it is very common to all introductions, is the name. We shall begin introducing others by their name because name is very important, and in India name has number of connotations, number of meanings, multiple meanings. Names are very crucial in introducing someone. So, and after name we have uh, a profession. We generally talk about profession, what a person does. If a person is a manager, then we talk about that he is or she is a manager. Beginning with the name, if we take for example about this girl, then I think somebody talked about this girl as pretty. And if we say that she is pretty, she is a general manager in Indian Railway. This is her profession. Third point is a quality, and essentially, the quality must be a good quality. When we introduce someone, we do not generally mention a bad quality of a person. We most often we talk about a good quality that a person possesses. Then next to quality, we talk about a place of residence. So where the person lives, where the person resides, where the person actually belongs to. So you can say that Bombay, then Pune, whatever place you know of the person where he or she resides, you can add the place of residence. Next is nature, what kind of nature a person has. And as I said, when we introduce someone, we have to talk about all the good things that a person has. It is it is um, it is not always good to talk about the bad qualities that a person has, because the way you introduce a person to someone else creates a lasting impression of that person upon others. So we make it a point, we are really careful when we introduce others. So when we talk about nature, we say he is very sharp or she is very intelligent. Then we say she is very cooperative, she is very talkative, she don't like um, lies. These are the things which actually form a particular person's nature. आपण त्याला मराठीत स्वभाव असं म्हणतो. एखाद्या व्यक्तीचा स्वभाव कसा आहे त्याबद्दल आपण एक पॉइंट सांगतो. नेक्स्ट टू दॅट वी हॅव अकॅडमिक क्वालिटी. जर ते स्टुडंट्स मधले किंवा टीचिंग लर्निंग फील्ड मधले असतील तर अकॅडमिक क्वालिटी येईल, किंवा इतर इफ दे वर्क इन अदर एरियाज, then we can share, we can talk about a quality that is related to the work of a person. So what kind of work the person does and how you can correlate with his work by explaining the quality that he or she has. And generally, people say that he's hardworking, she's very, very supportive, and he's very intelligent. Then he's very enthusiastic. He is very, he's very normal. He is very sarcastic. Is or she is very mm, comic, or she has a good sense of humor. These are the things that we talk about when we introduce a person. Then next to that, we generally talk about a skill, a specific skill that a person is good at. So somebody might say that she draws a very excellent picture. So this is her quality. Somebody says he's a very good runner. or you can say she's very good at drawing mehendi, or you can say he's very good in um, in conducting meetings. He is a very good team leader. He is very good in presentation. He is very good in spoken language or language in spoken word. So you can add a number of specific skills. And believe me, my friends, every one of us has a particular set of skills. Making chapatis, generally people say is not a skill, but it is a very well acquired skill by many women in India and abroad. Anybody cannot have that skill, and especially men and boys do not readily have or readily acquire this skill. And there are specific skills that in case of boys or in case of men, they are very mentally and physically, they are very strong. Strong in the sense they can do physical work quite easily compared to other people. So these are the number of things that we can talk about when we introduce someone. So the first, as I said, is name. Second point is profession. Third point is a good quality. Fourth point is uh, the nature. Let me type it in the chat box so you people will be able to have a clear picture of what are the things that are needed. So the first one is name. Second one is profession. Third one is one good quality that you know about that person. Third is good quality. Fourth is place of residence or the place where the person belongs to, and general nature that the person has. Generally, this is very important. And let's say skill or anything. We can say he's a very good dancer. We say she's a very good singer. Her voice is quite melodious, and this is her skill or her art. You can include. So one, two, three, four, five, six. So these are the six tentative points that we can use to introduce others. Uh, Actually, this is an online class, and we have certain technical limitations. Otherwise, in regular physical classroom interactions, this activity would have been quite wonderful, where people actually taking initiative to introduce others. Okay, so now I want you people to use these 6 points. One, two, three, four, five, six. How many members we have with us? 11. Okay, that's good. Uh, can you have a piece of paper and a pen with you? If you have it, or if you can mm, bring, or if you can make it available with you or for you, it's good. The activity would be more fruitful. Uh, Please take one piece of paper and a pen with you, and then I'll tell you what to do. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper with you? Okay. Shubhangi says yes. So I request every one of you take a piece of paper and a pen. Now, moving on. What you need to do, write these 6 points on a piece of paper and use these 7 people, each one of you. Okay, take any one of you, any one of them. It is your choice whom you want to select out of these 7 people. Select anyone for introduction and write about. You can choose your name, you can choose your profession, you can choose one good quality, you can choose a place of residence of your choice. You can talk about his or her nature that you feel is good, and then you can talk about one skill or art that a particular boy or girl has. So it's up to you. Choice is given to you. Are you with me? Are you getting the point that I wish to make? It's very difficult to be in compatibility with the students in this mode. Okay, Preeti says yes. Everybody just type yes or no, so I'll be able to understand if everybody is ready or not. So Shubhangi says she's there, and Preeti also says she is also there to do this activity. Then who is there? What about other people? See, such kind of questions you will find in your internal assessment as well as in annual examination, where you are supposed to introduce someone with the help of number of points. More often in examinations, it is not given. The points are not given for you to use to introduce someone. Uma is also set to do this activity. What about others? There are 11 people. Can you just type so I'll be able to understand whether, sorry, you are ready or not? I don't want to assign you each uh, each boy or girl in the picture. You can take anyone. Take a boy or girl of your choice, select it, and talk about him or her with the help of these points. Use these 6 points to talk about your friend in the picture. इस पिक्चर में से किसी भी एक दोस्त को आप ही चुनो और उसके बारे में 6 पॉइंट्स में लिखो on a piece of paper. Then we'll talk about each one of them. Can you give me 1.5 minute? 60 plus 30 seconds, 19 seconds. Are 19 seconds enough for you people to write about this? People. Yes, yes. Good. Chalo. What about other people? And last time also I communicated with you this, that after this interaction, you will find one assignment in your Google Classroom. That's why I had posted in the WhatsApp group that you have to join the Google Classroom in order to find your first assignment. If you are not able to submit your first assignment through Google Classroom, you will lose your first 5 marks, because for this year, I think internal assessment will be done through Google Classroom. That is one of the ways available to us. Chalo, your time has already started. Choose any friend of yours from the picture and write about him with the help of these 6 points. Okay, let me also be a part of this activity. Let me choose someone. I want to choose, okay, the girl in the center. My friend is the girl. Okay, here are my details of my friend Megan. You can build on this for your friend. I think I have used one, two, three, four, and five. I left some one point. What is that? Profession. As she is very small, so I haven't added mm, her profession. You can say she is a teacher. If I want to say she is an a scientist. Okay, my friend is a scientist. Okay, Uma has responded. Good. Uh, okay, okay, good, good. Good. That's quite good, Uma. Anyone else? You can also give a name of your best friend to this any girl or boy in the picture, and you can introduce. So that will be your introduction. And one important thing that I observed for many years is when we talk about someone, we have ample material. We have lot many things to say about others. And if somebody asks us to introduce ourselves or to talk about ourselves, then we find very little material or inputs to talk about ourselves because we do not point out, we do not carefully look at what are the things that we have. We generally forget the skills that we have and we concentrate more on the skills that others have. So we have to look at ourselves in order to better understand our own. Okay. Other people, have you finished your activity of introducing your friend? We are left with 6 minutes, and I feel that you all should end your activity before we end our meeting. It takes a lot of time to talk about people because generally we do not talk in these terms about other people. We generally talk about many a times what is not good, and because it is easy to find faults among other people, uh, it is always always difficult to find good things in people. And if you are able to find good things about people, then you are in a good position to observe others. Damini, actually, assignment I'm going to post today. I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to post it today. Damini, whatever you typed, I'm not. We are not able to see what it is. Okay, no problem. It happens. In case of technology, it happens. The girl in the first. Okay, the first girl for whom? And she's Revati. Okay, she lives in Pune. She is a singer. She is humble and kind. She likes classical singing. That's good. So see, so many things that you know about your friend, and you can talk about this when you want to introduce your friends to someone. And my friends, take my word that when you formally in informal situations we do this comfortably, but when it comes to formal situation, in interviews or group discussion, and when someone asks us to introduce others, then we find it difficult to introduce because we don't have this habit of introducing people like this. Okay, Preeti has introduced someone. The girl name is Ria. She lives in Pune and she is a doctor. She is a hardworking girl. Okay. She is very sharp minded and gives priority to her work. That's good. Chalo. So three people have responded. What about others? We have less than 2 minutes. So if you introduce, I would be very happy to know about your introductions of your friends. Okay. And Shubhangi has introduced Srushti, who is a writer, and she has a very good presence of mind. And she lives in Fulinagar, Pune, and her good quality is openness. She is very open-minded, and she's a good reader. She loves to read books, and she loves to or she likes singing. Okay, it means she's a singer by profession. Let's put it in that way. That's good. I'm happy that you people have responded so well to this input of introduction. Okay, uh, if, uh, the girl in the third one means this, a girl with a bag. She is my best friend. She is pretty and she lives in Myanmar. Okay, from a look, you are talking about your friend who is there in Myanmar. She is an amazing girl. Okay, she is the best for me. She loves to read books. See how good things you have with about your friends. That means you have good friends, and having good friends is a really uh, wonderful thing to have in life. So we can talk about our friends very well, and I'm happy that you all people have such a wonderful friends with you. Okay, we have 1 minute, and those when one talks about assignment, it means what we want to there. Okay, the assignment will be of multiple choice questions, in which you will be provided four questions. Sorry, four options for a question, and there will be short answer questions as well. A mixture of mm, a mixture of multiple choice questions as well as short answer questions. Okay, we have less than 1 minute, and before I post the assignment uh, late in the evening, late at night, I'll give you some instructions on WhatsApp group. So thank you very much everyone for joining, and I'm happy that you people joined this meeting. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay, let the meeting end automatically instead of